Alright, here we go, boys. Come on now. Don't let me down. Pure glass cannon. And here he is. The World Ender, 5,000 HP.
Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're rocking and rolling with some more Feywood Wanderers, an excellent traditional roguelike that I've really been enjoying. And my friends, of course, we are in an active run, the Fire God Archer run. And we should get some fireworks here today, right? So I'm feeling like, if we do this right, should actually be able to see this run through until its completion. I suppose there's only one way to find out, and that's of course by jumping on in, so let's go ahead and do that. Smash a like if you like the Feywood Wanderers. Let me know your thoughts about the run as a whole in the comments section below. And if you happen to be new here, then consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. And my friends, behold, before you, you have the Fire God Archer. And what makes our character so effective and so powerful? Well, first and foremost, in the top left there, we are level 18, and our character build is predicated on, obviously, a class build, but super strong gear that has carried us through this run so far. So let's quickly review the gear, and of course it all begins with our legendary short bow. And this thing is beastly, it's all kitted out with runes. I've done the item world on it, and look at that elemental damage increase plus 85%. So it's really strong. It adds additional fire damage, and then furthermore, if you look at the bottom portion of the info card here, 412 to 546 damage just from an arrow shot. So it's really strong. And then most of that damage right there is fire damage if you look in the middle. 319 to 364. It's absolutely insane. So when we're rocking an elemental bow here, obviously we want to increase elemental damage, and that's what other items in our kit will do for us. Next up, we have the green bandana. It's nothing spectacular, but it adds dodge, it adds cunning, it adds agility. It kind of complements what we're trying to do here. Next up, we have the dragon scale armor. Another absolutely excellent piece of gear. It adds a lot of constitution, bringing us up to nearly 200 total hit points, which is really good because we are kind of a glass cannon. And then elemental damage plus 81%. It's absolutely terrific. Next up, we have the skull belt, which, chips in a little bit of elemental damage, adds some agility to keep us dodgy and perceptual. Next up, we have the elven boots, which does a little bit of everything, works really well for our kit. I mean, could we use an upgrade? Sure, but these are pretty good. Then we have the black gloves plus 47% range damage. Absolutely terrific. Now, one of my favorite items in the kit, the Ring of Tides with the Rip Current ability. So should a unit get close to us, we can expel them, we can push them away, and then shoot them in the face with our super strong bow and fire damage. Then last up, we have the Chromatic Ring, which chips in a little bit more elemental damage. So that is our kits. Then we talk about our class build here. Well, we are all about... Whoops, I unequipped my bow. Let's not do that. Let's take a look at our character. So, I went Sniper Tree, right, to get good with the bow. Fire Missile to add fire damage to our attacks. Burning Missile, which is good as well. It's another fire skill. And then we branched into the Pyromancer Tree to add additional fire damage and increase fire damage. Right? So we're all in on fire and we're all in on range damage. And I'm aiming for Soul of Fire here, which costs 2 class points. We have 1 class point. This will cost 2 class points, and each level up is going to give you another 30% fire damage. So just start doing the math, right? It's going to scale up greatly, and hopefully, just hopefully, lead to success. Now, I do have 4 stat points to spend. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think I want cunning because I don't want units sneaking up on me. So let's go 4 points into cunning. Let's accept that. And now it's all about the big show, right? Pretty much got everything set up here. Now, inventory weight is a problem. We have these ethereal crystals to increase elemental damage on our person. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff. I got 2 of these tornado wands. We got all kinds of things to keep our hero alive, but there's no storage down here, so I either gotta sell it or hold on to it. I think we're gonna hold on to it for now. I'm looking for runes, and I'm looking for the item world item to maybe go into the item world for a couple of other things that we have, but is it essential? I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna go. Mysterious Temple, Depth 23. We have the Celestial Terrace where the unicorns are. I'm good with the unicorns, man. Then we have the Goblin Burrows. Let's take on some goblins. Let's go. Alright, so here we be, and of course everything is quite dangerous down here given, it's level 23. And we have 2 exits. Let's go ahead and find the exit. And some treasure. And some gear. Let's help things find out. Let's, get things wrecked. Absolutely. I mean, let's just do what we've been doing all run long. And it's been a revelation. It's been quite fun playing as a ranged character. Of course, if you saw some of my previous runs in this game, 1171. Just one tapping everything. But if you saw some of my other runs of this game, you know that we did melee character, And here we go. We have a Goblin Knight, 353. He's got some barrier. Well, let's help him find out. See kind of what we do. He sees us, obviously, so we're not going to get that sneak attack bonus damage. But, bam, look at that. 1104 and level up in face. I mean, terrific. Great time to level up in face, man. Because now we can go Soul of Fire +1. Absolutely. It's good to have a plan when you're kind of building out your character. I've been kind of looking down the skill tree. Elementalist is another option. Fire control, and then Soul of Fire as well. And then, not to mention Magic Penetration, Damage Pierce +3 is going to lower their resistance, which of course will help them, take more fire damage. Let's go Agility and Cunning. Accept that. And let's keep on moving. Alright, so we got another Goblin Knight. This guy is on me. Well, how about you get off me, man? That's right, get expelled into the darkness and then get shot down. What do we have here? Goblin Berserker. You got a staff there, pal. Not a good matchup for you. Goblin Knight, get wrecked. Whole bunch of goblins, as you would expect. Alright, so we got some, warlord looking dude. Yeah, Goblin Warlord, 483, I mean. Impressive HP values. Cool looking sprite, but not enough. It looks like we do have our first exit to uncover right here. So let's nuke them all. Bam. Looks like they got a cheetah down there too, man. Or jaguar. So that's why you want the cunning, right? Because units sneak up on you, and then before you know it, it's like, boom. They're knocking on your front door. We have a scroll of tidal wave. I mean, I'll take it. We have a chest. A couple of runes. Definitely take it. I mean, if there's one thing we can do to improve our character, it's, of course, continue to kit out our items with runes. So I'm always looking for some strong runes. And if we don't have a serviceable use for them for our current gear, of course, we can stash them. Use it on a future character. I think, in the future here, as we look forward with Feywood Wanderers, if you guys want to see another run, of course, that is, smash the like button if you do. But I mean, I've got all of the tools to create a pretty crazy, a crazy Goblin Rogue. Or maybe not even a Goblin Rogue, just a Rogue, right? A stealthy type. Purely stealthy type. Bam, get wrecked, bunny. That is truly roasted rabbit, right? Alright, so what do we have here? Elven gloves. Lots of bunnies. And definitely a fan of the bunnies, right? Don't particularly enjoy killing them, but roast rabbit is roast rabbit. A delicacy around these parts. Right, so there's a big middle section. Got a hobgoblin axician. Never seen that term before. Is that like an axe enthusiast or somebody who studies axes? We have a skull belt. Those are good. But of course we're overweight, right? So I've actually got to be nice and lean. I don't want to grab common items unless I plan on potentially upgrading them for another use. Right, because of course you can upgrade gear in this game. Upgrade the tier of the gear, if you will. I mean, you could theoretically take a common item to a legendary. Now, is that the best use of your resources? Probably not. But it's possible. Alright, Cloud Strife. In goblin form, drops another one of these skull belts. Super useful. Alright, so we have an archer. Well, let's show him who the superior archer is. Get wrecked, man. Enough of that stuff. And this guy is just brimming with gear. Bam. That's right. Get absolutely one-tapped. And what do you know? We have another Wand of Tornado. It's super useful, man. And we got a Scroll of Blinking. I mean, that's super useful as well. And we got some gloves. They look pretty nice. They look pretty nice. All this other basic stuff is good, but these gloves, they are rare. Okay? 2 crafting potential on them. Could certainly do worse. Alright, so there's a nice looking rune. It's rare. Rune of what? Constitution? It does appear. Willpower rune, +8. Okay, so that's an example of a really good rune. Ritual Dagger unlocked progression, 2 of 3. Okay, Budding Sprout, you want to grab that stuff. Alright, Ritual Dagger. Blood Sacrifice. Your melee attacks heal you 15 per damage done to units. Okay. Interesting. Scales with agility but increases intelligence. I mean, it's a cool looking piece of gear, I suppose. We have an axe. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not going to be able to carry that one out of here. Got a door. What up, Goblin? Get one tapped. Bam. And he drops some just basic armor that I'm not interested in. Alright, so we could go around. In fact, I could grab this blessed jar. And we could go around. I mean, we do want to explore thoroughly. But we'll see how thorough we can actually get. Alright, the miasma grows. What ability is going to harm me, really? I guess it does do damage. Interesting. Well, let's see. I don't want it to get out of control, but this will buy us just a little bit of time. Maybe the blessed jar is something worth bringing in to fight with you. Alright, so here we go. Right, this is what you want to see. A puma with gear. Actually, he had a whole bunch of nothing. But this guy, Goblin Bandit, this looks promising. He summons in a bear familiar. Well, bear familiar. Gonna get tapped here. Right, so that was a huge hit, but the Goblin Archer looks like destroys himself for the bandits. And he drops another Wand of Tornado. Who's this guy? Goblin Warlord again. Well, actually, no. So he doesn't destroy himself. What destroyed him, excuse me, is our counter skill. I mean, we're just doing so much damage. Like, it absolutely is insane. Like, you'll have to let me know your thoughts on the damage outputs in the comment section. I think it's pretty crazy. Got a uncommon longbow. Chaos Sprout, we'll take those all day. Longbow, sure. Looks like we have a rare knife. Been finding a lot of these. Just rare daggers or knives. Things of the like. Let's drop this. Grab this. And it's a good thing we explored this room. A couple of treasure opportunities. However, the miasma grows. Now, do I have these destruction scrolls? I would assume that I do. I have probably got a couple of them. Yeah, scroll of demolition. So I can always carve my own path. And we have a cobalt wolf. I believe he's got a ranged attack, so be real careful. You can throw on your shield, man, but it's just not enough. Just not enough, pal. Alright, here we go. I saw a wolf over here, so be real careful, but bam, get one tapped. Get one tapped, wolf. And down goes the Goblin Knight. Alright, so that guy was actually a bit durable. Take a couple of hits. And what is this? Mana Branch. +1 willpower until next death. I mean, eat that outright. That's what you do with it. Leather belts. And then another Chaos Sprout. Okay. So I think what we want to do is just create our own path. So I don't have to go back up through this. And we can do so right here. So let's see, where's my scroll? There it is. Bam. Bam. And bam. Right, you bet. Light at the end of the tunnel, and onward we go. Shining Portal, depth 24. Right, so back we be. We got 1,445 souls to work with, which is actually quite nice. What was this again? Candy. Okay. Let's see what he's got first and foremost. What do you have for runes here, pal? Intelligence +8. Elemental damage 25. So I could use a mirror sprout on my armor. I don't recall if I did that or not. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But what that does is it creates a copy for you in your home stash. So you can use it for another character. I mean, it's pretty good. Let's see what upgrades we have first. No challenge next time you enter the forest. That'll keep the enemies nice and basic. All abilities gain 2 to 9 earth damage. I mean, that's not bad given we do spike up elemental damage. Let's grab this. Let's re-roll it. Physical resistance plus 6. Don't mind if I do. Do we have anything that's slotted up? I could just pop a rune into. Looks like the Ring of Tides is. And he's got the Intelligence rune. Maybe I actually do consider getting that. Let's sell most of this junk. I mean, let's be honest, it's not going to do too much for me. So I'll buy this Intelligence rune. I think so. It's going to give me a little more push damage. And I have this ring here, right, with an open slot. You might as well do it. It already gives you intelligence. Let's have it give us some more. You bet. And we are spent. So I think we're free to continue on. Barren Lands 24. We have the Hidden Forest. Or the Celestial Terrace, man. They are just pushing the Celestial Terrace and the unicorns on me. There's one spot to avoid. It's there. Barren Lands. You will sometimes run across ranged units, which are, you know, a threat to us for sure. Let's go to the Hidden Forest. Be nice to get 2 more level ups to master out the Pyro Tree. We'll see. How about this? Tome of Bubble Beam. All right, Chaos Sprouts. Willpower Rune. Ring of the Boulder. Dodge melee abilities gain earth damage. I mean, that's not bad at all. All right, so we got some slimes. Bam. Wow, we got some slimes here, man. Holy cow. Well, get 1 tapped family of slimes. The DPS is incredible on this bow. It really is. Really like how this character, you know, turned out. A bandit knife thrower. Okay, so truly a ranged unit. Well, surely a ranged unit, more like. So let's well, I guess 2 tap, yeah. Got a toxic rat. We'll get 1 tapped. 4,302 damage. Alright, we got a B. He's casting something. Never mind, he was loaded with items. And nice, we do have a dimensional sprout ×2, actually. That is a great find, man. So I could item world anything that's not distorted. So that's green bandana. Do I need to? I mean, I don't have any of these in storage at all. I guess if we fail the run, we're going to lose them anyways. I'll have to make that decision. See how we're doing on time. Once we get a few more levels down. It's all about the dragon scale armor, though. Once we got that, it was off to the races. Of course, I had to kind of cultivate that myself. I think it was a rare piece of armor when it all started. And then we upgraded the rarity a couple of times. Got it all the way up to legendary and then went item world with it. So it's a display of how you can really manipulate good items in this game to be great or exceptional, right? Alright, this bear is brimming with materials. All kinds of things. Alright, so legendary gloves. How about this? Health, armor, melee damage plus 36%. 5 crafting potential. It's insane. We have some wild meats. I mean, that's good. It's good in a pinch. It really is. We have a longbow that is uncommon. We have one of these. Exalted Sprout. Increase equipment rarity. Add 1 more random modifier. There's a chance to add potential instead. Of course, you can't do this on an item if it's distorted. But I mean, think about it. This allows you to add it to, like, the green bandana to make it legendary, the skull belt to make it legendary, or the elven boots. Black gloves are distorted, so that's a no-go, but, I mean, that's an incredible piece of gear. Probably one of the best that you can find You know, in the item modification category. Intelligence plus 10, an epic rune, a truly epic rune. Another longbow. Just too heavy for us. I'm good. Alright, we got a shifting songbird. Get wrecked, man. Another chest over this way. It looks like there's a section down here that is likely fully explored, but it's hard to say. Grass elemental, get burned up there, pal. Leaf robe, rare. Rainbow sprouts. The game gives you a lot of options to mod your gear. Some games don't really lean too heavily into gear. You know, it's all about just like finding a good piece of gear. Well, this game gives you tools to sort of tweak it a little bit. Roasted rabbit, very, very heavy. Let's go ahead and just pound down the roasted rabbit, man. I don't need it. We got plenty of other healing. Hopefully that can buy some room for this leaf robe, and it does. Wow, what's up, guys? What are you guys doing in here, huh? Bam. That's right, get torched. Burning arrow. Such a good attack. Bam. Red slime's got a ranged attack. Gotta be careful and level up in face. Alright, 2 points into cunning, and we need one more level to complete the pyromancer tree. Shifting songbird gets a hit on me. How dare you, man? Okay, so this guy comes in just swinging. He's loud, he's swinging. Throwing stuff at me. And I don't appreciate it, man. Only affects enemies move to a highlighted tile. Exploding slam. Okay, interesting. Let's try this out. Okay, so we gotta wait one turn. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Chaos Sprout times 3. That's a good find. Let's keep going. Knife thrower. Get wrecked. Never had what it takes anyways there, pal. Bam. Grass elemental. What's up, Fox? You can come with me. Oh, boy. What are we doing here? What happened? Was that the grass elemental? Did he, like, explode? Well, let's heal up. We can take probably a hit. But if you've seen this game before here on the channel, or maybe on other channels, but if you've seen this game before, you would know that it's really not a game that's shy about smacking you in the face if you're lacking. So I've got a couple of options. I could carve through right here and just see how far this goes. Or we go all the way around. Right? Probably should embark all the way around. So let's go. These guys, man, kind of lost my trust for you. You're kind of scary. You're a basic grass elemental, but you're kind of scary. Not sure what that explosive attack was, but it did a lot of damage. Right, so this is simply just a room. Let's go ahead and Kool-Aid man this. Anybody want some Kool-Aid? No? Right, looks like we're free to get out of here, man. Not bad. Efficient, effective. And then next up we have the Goblin Burrows again. Celestial Terrace again. Who would have thought? And then Barren Lands. We'll probably go Barren Lands. 969. Let's see what upgrades we have. Elemental Resistance. Robustness. I mean, these are all great things to get. And I can afford them all. Right? It's going to help us stave off damage. Very, very important. Let's see if you're selling any decent runes there, pal. Strength 6, Intelligence 6, Constitution. Let's sell some stuff. Longbow. Let's hold on to those gloves. Ring of the Boulder. Sell that. Bubble Beam Tome. Sell it. Not really in the habit of selling runes. Not a good idea. I could use this on my belt to improve the elemental damage again. I guess, I don't know what happens. Like, should we be able to take this one across the finish line? I don't know what happens. Like, do we forfeit all of our gear? Does our character respawn? Do we get the opportunity to throw it in stash again? I don't know, I guess. But it's a no-brainer to me to get Robustness 8. Yep. Elemental resistance 7. Physical resistance 5. And then see if we can maybe muster up 450. I don't think we can. Unless I make some tough sales here. Any non-ethereal item, I mean 375, I could offload those gloves. And somehow get 375. Not really in the rune dealing business here, man. Do we use this Exalted Sprout? It's a really good item to have, but it's not going to do us much good if we're dead. Let's use it on the belt. Plus 27% elemental damage. Excellent. Not to mention a little more weight capacity, too. Alright, so let's keep moving. We have the Goblin Burrows again. Let's go Barren Lands. And of course, they have a challenge now, so plus 9 strength. All abilities gain 7 wind damage or block. I think I'm okay with the wind damage. I mean, I'm not, like, okay with it, but better than adding a bunch of strength or block, in my mind anyways. What's up, Blizzard? Get one tapped, man. You might be plated there, Lizard, but not plated enough. Bam. You got some items. Give me something good. Alright, that's a legendary. Scroll of Blinking is always great to see. Legendary Club. Alright, good physical damage on this piece. Water damage, scales with strength. More strength, block, water damage, and accuracy. I mean, it's a really good melee weapon if you're looking to kind of set up a similar elemental build. Obviously, you want to go in the water tree, but I mean, you could certainly do worse than that. I've seen much worse items in this game. Why don't we explore over here quick? Okay, nothing. Alright, the miasma begins to grow. Okay, Lizard, I didn't see you there. You blended in rather well. Gotta be real careful. Rocking 212 max HP right now. Feeling kind of strong. Who's this? A Dread Vulture. Gonna do something in one turn. Well, see about that. Right, what do we have? An Epic Longsword. It's not bad. Potion of Intelligence plus 50 Intelligence for 25 turns. Right, the path so far has been pretty linear. Desert Nomad. Alright, you gotta watch out for these guys. Sometimes they have bows. And again, this game's not shy about smacking you in the face. We've got a double item room here. Both of these scorpions of the midnight variety have items. Let's pulse them down. One fire shot, take them out. Let's go. Bam. Right, so Scorpy gets on me, but down he goes. Nice, a budding sprout. To add crafting potential, but it distorts. This is a short bow. We have a rare needle. Uncommon axe. Probably a little too heavy for me, man. Get wrecked, giant scorpion. And coming down, we have the long bow. I mean, we'll take it, but we're going to be at capacity real soon here. Scarlet Sword. We can buy that from the merchant. Red Hat, I mean, it actually does go with our kits. All abilities gain 3 to 7 fire damage. I mean, I'm good. We're not going to do it, but it does work in a pinch, I suppose. Let's go up through this door. Knock, knock. Alright, it's a Dread Vulture. Never mind, it's a Carrion King. Do you like the unit variety in this game? How about that? He is loaded. Scorched Skeleton, yeah, about to get scorched. How about this? Another 2-stack of Dimensional Sprouts. Fantastic. Wand of Missiles, I'm good. Another legendary short bow. How about this? 13 to 17 skills with agility. This one adds physical damage, 6 intelligence, plus 44 accuracy, 5 crafting potential. Just wild stuff, man. I think this one had 2 on it. 5. 13 to 17 physical damage. I mean, if you are doing a purely physical build without the elemental damage properties, I mean, that's a great bow for ya. Absolutely. Another legendary, right? Let's just keep stacking up legendaries, I suppose. A ruined dagger. And we're just at capacity, man. It's a constant struggle with the low strength, low willpower character. Alright, I've got the King Cobra. Well, you can get off me, man. Don't appreciate ya coming up on me like that. I feel like for the most part our perception is good enough to where we're seeing hidden enemies. Like those cobras are usually hidden and they sneak up on you. And watch out for these gunners, man. Watch out for them. There's usually more than one. Just absolutely lethal. What is this? A nomad belt. Fire resistance, weight capacity. Alright, more nomads. But not of the gunner variety. Okay, very good. There's the other portal. Red Cobra, get wrecked. It's a big cobra, man. Nothing there. Desert Nomad, get wrecked. Poor guy didn't see me. Though I don't feel too bad. Bam. That's right, just scuttle their entire attack force. Another Cobra. So he gets wrecked. And here we go. Chaos Sprout. Willpower Rune. Blessed Jar. Let's go ahead and work our way around. There's one little nook to explore. And it's a whole bunch of nothing. Alright, not bad. We're moving with conviction and haste through these levels, which is good. Step 26. So I think 27 is the end. I'm pretty sure. No challenges next time you enter the forest. I think so. Physical resistance 9, yes. And then I'll see if maybe I can send back these gloves or maybe that other bow. Do you have any decent runes? Constitution 7 is great. I mean, what do we like? I almost think these dimensional sprouts. I'll buy this, and I'll use it on the dimensional sprout. Ah, you can't send distorted items back, got it. Okay, well, we have this club. Very, very good for a melee unit. This bow, I mean, we already have a really good bow. Should we be able to turn this one in? Melee damage plus 36% is pretty crazy. 5 crafting potential. I think you probably got to send this club back. Very, very good item. And if I can muster up enough points, we can send the other ones back too. I mean, having legendary items is a good idea. It's a good thing. Great to have an abundance of them. Of course. What is this again? Wand of protection. Shell, okay. And I've also got this entangle too. Gotta remember to use that. But regardless, we're about halfway to level 21. And it would be great to get to level 21 because then we can max out what we gotta max out. However, we press on. Lair of Beasts. We have the Veiled Manor, Ninjas, and Samurai. Snowy Hollow. Let's do the Lair of Beasts. And we gotta be real careful. Lots of sneaky enemies, including more snakes. And the tiger does stalk you as well. I mean, huge hit on the tiger though for nearly 4,500 damage. Huge hit. Take it step by step here, boys. We got a chicken. Probably the least threatening thing we'll see down here, man. Alright, we got these sling ants. So those guys are ranged. Gotta be careful. So are the bullet ants. Got an emerald beetle. As long as I can outrange him. Alright, nice. He's got some loot. We have a blink frog. So as the name would imply, it's going to get on you quick. Sick of explosivity. Delayed explosion. 200 fire. Sounds fun. Potion of health, yeah. Take it. Scroll of blinking. Who's this guy? An ancient golem. ×2. Well, get scuttled, man. Your gears need some WD-40 there, pal. Will the beast. I don't think it's hostile. But it might give me some steak. It does. I mean, you bet. Alright, so this one has kind of an open floor plan, right? Not really many rooms in the lair of the beast. Okay, so what do we have? Sling ants shooting at me from behind the tree. Didn't see him. Gotta be real careful, right? Gotta proceed with caution. But our range is certainly there, and the damage output definitely there. I mean, just one tapping the beetle, we have more ants. These guys are more of a challenge if you have to run in melee on them, right? They just are. Alright, cheetah. Gets a speed buff. Not fast enough. Rubble golem. Get turned to rubble, and here we go. King cobra. Damn. Alright, nice. Blink frog. What's up, blink frog? Get one tapped. Emerald beetle. Right, what do we have? An epic dagger. We have a distorting sprouts. Willpower rune. A rare axe. I mean, I'll take the rare axe, but probably have to offload it. Let's keep moving. The northern zone is explored pretty much. So let's head south. Another chest. Fantastic. Green bandana. So how does this compare? 11 dodge, 55 crit scaling. So that is consistent. Modifiers are 5 health regen, 2 physical resistance. 3 physical resistance. It's got 2 rune slots. This is armor, water resistance, agility, and cunning. I mean, it would take a lot to get this to a space where we use it, right? It just would. So I'm good. Alright, got another one of these ancient golems. We'll get tapped. Oh boy. A wyvern. Oh boy. Let's push him back. And then one tap him. Okay, that was intense. When you see, like, a fully evolved lizard, you know what I mean? Things get a little scary. Alright, nothing. Move up and around. And down. Alright, we have an elephant. How much you want to bet the elephant is hostile? Alright, we have an ant carrying some gear. Cheetah down there. Level up in face. Fantastic. That's what you want to see, man. That is what you want to see. Let's go ahead and add another 30% damage to our character. Soul of Fire. Level 2. Bam. Alright, fantastic, man. Fantastic. I think our cunning is enough. So if I look at... trying to look at like a summarized view of all modifiers. I think my fire damage is like plus 250% or something like that. It's gotta be close. Alright, we have a cockatrice. Well, get wrecked, man. Another king cobra. 4,467 damage. Poor guy. Just hanging out in the flower bushes. Well, you're a threat, so get wrecked. Fox, you are not a threat. Looks like that's it for this zone. Okay, good. Back to the Shining Portal we go. And here we go, friends. So this is it. That means final boss fight, I do believe. Or maybe final boss fight. I guess I don't know for sure. Let's do this. No challenges. Let's buy that blessing. And let's go ahead and spend the rest of our souls as we see fit here. Agility. And agility wouldn't be bad, but 375. I've got, what, one? I've got 2 legendaries here. So if I can buy 2 of these, he'll only sell me 1. So I'm going to have to choose. I mean, I've got a beastly bow that I'm using. Now, should we die, it's lost forever, of course. But look at that damage, 468 to 609. And then it just goes crazy from there with elemental damage. I mean, we actually might be rocking like plus 500% elemental damage, if I'm being honest. That bow's a good physical bow. It would probably be a while until I rock another archer hero, so let's go ahead and send the gloves. Alright, you bet. And then, I think another wise choice is to buy one of these. I'm at the 41-minute mark. I could do some item world. We could do the item world for green bandana and boots. I mean, skull belt as well. Should probably do it for the skull belt, to be honest. But mirror sprout, let's go ahead and maybe I can use that after. Let's do item world skull belt. I'm gonna have to throw on a mediocre skull belt in the meantime. Alright, well, Stumpy, how about you help me offload some of this junk? Got plenty of daggers. This long sword's okay, though. Green bandana. We can sell it. Red hat, sell it. Let's throw this on. And let's go item world skull belt. Let's see if we can get more elemental damage before we go into the end. Not to mention the soundtrack. Very easy on the ears. I love the soundtrack in the item world. It's good stuff. Just sounds good, man. Reminds me of like some Nintendo Dream, some Mega Man world or something. And these guys don't stand a chance, right? Look at these HP values. They got nothing. Alchemist Fire, though, things like that, certainly take it. Earthbreak Defense Potion is decent. We obviously want to kill everything here to get as many souls as possible. I can probably just speedrun this, if I'm being honest. Nothing here on the first floor should really harm me too much. Shifting Abomination, get wrecked. You get wrecked. Gnome Geomancer, didn't see me. Well, that's too bad for you, pal. Tome of Retreating Shots, we'll take that. Goblin Baker coming at me with the rolling pin, man. Gonna have to do better than that. Alright, anything else here to annihilate and destroy? Alright, Shifting Abomination. Alright, a rune. That's not half bad. Weapon rune. Plus 25% elemental damage. I mean, I'll be stacking up those all day, absolutely. Alright, anything else right here? Well, let's explore it, I suppose. Nothing, really. Alright, whole bunch of nothing. So I've got 2 choices. Well, 3. Snowy Hollow I'm familiar with it. Let's go to the Snowy Hollow. We've got 312. Let's just continue on before we do anything. Let's continue. Enemy level is 20, so gonna be a little stronger. They have more block and stuff too. So let's be careful, and depending on how this one goes, I might do a third. I mean, Cold Gripper, these guys have 300 HP. We were facing units pretty routinely with... Wow. That was way more spectacular than the damage output, but pretty crazy ability there, man. Shifting Goblin Monk. Guy was dodgy. A little bit dodgy. White Goblin. He's got an angry coat. Okay, I was about to say, are you friend or foe? Definitely foe. Alright, so let's loop it back around. Looks like we gotta go back to spawn. This guy still doesn't see me. I'm like right next to you, man. Edible Opal. Armor +2. Let's pound that down. Another club. Ring of Mana. Killer Frog. Give me a break, man. You ain't killing nothing. Alright, the wolf in sheep's clothing. What is this? Dragon fruit. What does that do? Agility +1. I mean, the answer is of course yes on that. We're in on it. Alright, Lost Graveyard. I mean, I think we'd probably have some success in the Lost Graveyard. If I wanted to do level 3, that is. I've never done a level 3 item world. It's a risk-reward thing, and it doesn't feel like it's worth it. You know, leave it to me to come all the way to the final boss fight and die in the item world, right? And these guys certainly are able to take more of a hit. They've got decent HP, I guess. It's going to depend on what level. I'm level 21. So keep that in perspective, right? I'm level 21. I'm very, very strong, right? We've got great DPS. We can one-tap most things. But if you meet like some crazy strong range unit or something like that that can one-tap you, Shifting Shade, get wrecked. I didn't even see on me. White Goblin Monk. The fact that there's no, like, melee range penalty on the bow is, I think, what makes it so strong. Whoops. Shot the wrong guy. Yeah, no more. Exactly. No more, pal. Couple of chests. Boreal bow. Bunch of nothing. Alright, so what are we looking at? I mean, this is the basic, well, shifting maze. 1500. We have 1500. Enemy level 62. I'm good. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Agility 9. Weight capacity 14. Let's go agility 9. Elemental damage plus 40%. That's what you want to see. But it's 855. We'll take it. Would have been great to get maybe like just half a 610 left over and get that, right? Just stock it up. But no, we're not going to get it, are we? Alright, let's go ahead and leave. I'm okay with that. Completely satisfied. So now elemental damage 40%, right? More agility. Good things. All good things. Now, if I wanted to truly maximize, we could go item world for the bandana and the boots. I don't feel like we need to do it, though. I think we need to go boss fights, and we need to do it now. I've been looking to get even with this guy. And do we have what it takes to make it happen? We're going to find out real soon here, my friends. So, ethereal crystals, we have them. And this, of course, has been a 4-video playthrough series with the God Fire Archer. But I've got these, I can use them. Let's use them early and often. I've got plenty of blinks. I've got teleport. I have fire defense break potion, which is good as well. It's going to lower fire resistance. We have alchemist fire. I mean, if this hero can't do it, I'm going to have to really go back to the drawing board and reassess. So let's go. Shining Portal, depth 27. You're going to notice something just a little bit different. It's almost like this is not a procedurally generated world. And it isn't. Alright, here we go, boys. Come on now. Don't let me down. Pure glass cannon. And here he is. The World Ender, 5,000 HP. Having fun? I can keep doing this forever. Have for over 1,000 years. You really should know when to give up. Alright, so we're in combat with him. Looks like he's going to give me the first strike. I'm going to go ahead and take. I'm going to use this. Alright, 558. He's got a basic wolf, and then he's summoning in things right here. So, I could reposition, and we could blink back. Or I could just get this wolf off me, and then we can reassess. Alright, so these are void glyphs for 9 turns. Okay, so they will do damage if I walk on them. Got it. Oh, let's bump over. I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's blink up there and figure it out. Okay, so he resists fire break. Got it. Okay, so he throws these crystals. I think you have to take out the crystals. Pretty sure. Yeah, because now I have fire suppression. Okay, so this is what I didn't understand when I was playing it before. Those crystals will give you fire suppression. Okay, so now he gets hit. And he changes form, actually. Okay, so he's got a bunch of buffs on him. What is he doing, though? I mean, he's got 153 HP left. Is this a one-shot completion? Alright, so he heals himself up. He's got plenty of barrier. And this is the cycle that I got stuck in last time. Alright, so he deflects. Let's examine the unit. All abilities gain 79 fire damage. We have fire suppression. Okay. Physical damage, but he is mighty. Fire wolf form. Shapeshift into fire wolf form for 6 turns. Armor plus 400. I mean, he's going to absorb up to 100,000 damage. So I think what I have to do, let's nope out of here with the blink scroll. Okay, so he's blowing me up. Let's use a potion of health. Let's pound down a savory steak. So if I didn't have this fire suppression on, given to me by that fire crystal, we're in big trouble. So notice how one crystal gave it to me, the other one did not, right? He's got 3 more turns of his wolf form. But that's how I got one shot in the last one. I didn't understand that mechanic. Like, that's what was going on. But since we killed that fire crystal, we are immune to fire, effectively, which keeps us alive. And I've got regen. I can just keep regenning. Let's pound down another steak. Okay, so he pulls me in close for a hug. And does a tremendous amount of damage in the process. I think I probably blinked back. Another stake. Alright, so he's gonna summon these glyphs again. He's got 35 stacks of this deflect again. Let's examine. I mean, he's basically invulnerable. For another 35 turns, until he casts it again. So that's the cycle that you find yourself in with this guy. So how do you break through that? How do you break through his shield? I mean, we do have this potion of haste. Do I just keep shooting him? Feels like I have to just keep shooting him. That's what it feels like to me. How about let's hit him with? So he's going to summon in more wolves. I'm fine with that. We got some dynamite explosion going on next turn. Alright, so these are leaf wolves now. Snarling at me. Alright, so big hit there. The bomb goes off. Could win step 4, some more dodge. Okay. So I've got to blink away and I've got to heal. Got to blink and we got to heal big time. Thorn Missile, range 1 to 2. Lunge, range 2 to 3. Quicken. Alright, so I've got to blink out of here, man. Okay, so those guys get on you real quick. Okay. Let's tap you down. Let's tap you down. Get out of my face, man. Alright, another stake. Let's throw in a health potion as well. Health regen. Alright, fire crystal, yes. So what does this do exactly? So fire suppression only affects enemies, triggers on death for 20 turns, area 3. So that's what it does. So area 3. So we tap this down, bam. We get the fire suppression. Should be another crystal somewhere though, and so he's a fire wolf again. I need his barrier to end. It's going to end in 11 turns. We're actually able to stay alive pretty good. I have fire suppression on for another 11 turns. But what's he going to do? He's obviously being very aggressive right now. Which is fine, I guess. I think that's fine. I would assume this is the same thing, right? Healing light. Okay, range 1 to 12. So that simply just heals. Alright, 5 more turns of this. He's going to summon in what? More... These more wolves? I do have these Firestorm scrolls as well. He's going to do those and he's going to summon them in 1 turn. So 5 turns, it ends. His shell, right? His insane barrier, it ends. And that's when we gotta take him. It's the only time I really see feasible to take him. I'm not sure how you're supposed to stack on 100,000 damage. I don't think you're really supposed to. I think you're supposed to stave off what he's throwing at you until his shell expires. Then he'll obviously use the skill again. Now, if he uses the skill again and casts it in time to reapply the 35 whatever turns of shell, that's the loop that is tough with this. And that's what I don't fully understand about this boss. But I think what a smart person does here is we go ahead and we use some potion of health. And we at least get some vision on what he's doing. So Cobalt Wolf. I mean, we got 3 turns. I don't like this too much, so I'm gonna blink. I think I'm gonna blink. Either that or you shoot the Cobalt Wolf. That's an option too. Could push him back. Does he have haste? He does not. Range 1. This is range 4 to 5. And an area attack. That's range 1. So range 4 to 5, it costs 15 mana. He's got the mana, he's going to use it. So he could do it on me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But 5. Right? But if I push him back, and maybe even take him out. Alright, I've changed my mind. We're going to do this. Alright, good deal. And then we can even shield up if we like. I could heal up. He's got 2 more turns. Let's Stone Skin. Let's haste. Eat some steak. Ethereal steak. And now he is prone and exposed. So what is he going to do? Well, he's going to take a couple of shots from the Fire God Archer is what he's going to do. So get absolutely wrecked, man. Bam. How about that? 14, 13. And that appears to be enough. World Ender says, heh. And then he's maniacally laughing. Well done. You became stronger than I thought possible. Suppose my sister's patience really paid off in the end. Strong prevail. Time to die. Sister, what are you talking about? You speak nonsense, foul beast. Is that, the forest lady, maybe? I'm talking about Nara, of course. Wait, don't tell me. She hasn't explained anything to you, has she? Ha ha! You're just trying to trick me, beast. Explain what you speak of. If you think her goals are as simple as just stopping me, you're in for a surprise. I'm merely an inconvenience to her. She's far more ambitious. You should be careful. Don't trust her. We'll meet again, champion. Hee 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 hee. Alright, the World Ender, though. We got it, friends. We made it happen. I think the ranged build, just being able to fade back, hang out in the back, and just chill in the back, and apply pressure and damage from afar. I think that was obviously the difference. You know, my second time with this boss, I knew a little bit more about what to kind of look for and what was going on. So that was another just big win. You know, just experience, right? I tend to get better at games as I play them more, right? I think most people are probably like that. And I'm not here looking up guides or anything for this. We're playing it by ear and we're playing it by experience. Well, we learned something valuable here today. And that's to, of course, right-click the enemy to examine them, learn their movesets, see what buffs they have on, and the like.
You see a pristine golden gate standing in front of you. What do you wish to do? Open the gate or destroy the gate? Nara said to destroy the gates, if I recall correctly. She did. That's what she said. She said destroy it. I remember that. In fact, she said pretty explicitly, do not open it. So I think for this particular run, let's go ahead and take her advice, although some skepticism has been sown about Nara from the World Ender. I mean, open the gate. It's like, what do you do, man? If I destroy the gate, does it kill my character? I don't want my character to fall. I think you have to destroy the gates. You have completed all the game's current story content. Congratulations. More story content will be added in the future. For now, you can keep playing the game to try different builds and have fun. You may choose to keep going deeper into the forest to challenge yourself, though there aren't any more goals ahead in this game build. Let me keep going. I love challenges. Well, restart. I think we can keep going. So this is what I would do. Ah, I see. So your equipment, at least as of right now goes, it is indeed sacked. Because there's no way back unless... Well, I guess we can just buy a bunch of these. We can send all of this, all of my good stuff back to the stash, right? We can send it all back. Actually, no, you can't send distorted stuff back. So you really truly do invest in your gear. Interesting. I mean, it's an interesting little system, the distorted system. But either way, it's good to finally take a Feywood Wanderers God Archer Fire Archer run across the finish line and get the big W, an intense boss fight at the end that had me thinking, it had me hesitating just a little bit. It had me reading the map carefully just a little bit. Would definitely get in the habit of that. But I'm really happy to have taken this one across the finish line. W. Good guys. Absolutely. So this is going to wrap up the Fire God Archer run here, my friends. Do let me know your thoughts. What did you think about the series? Sorry about getting the grand finale out a little bit later. I had some other priorities, right? And yeah, was really looking forward to it. Tonight was the night I got a chance to do it. So let me know your thoughts about the run as a whole in the comments section below. And, you know, of course, smash the like button if this video gets enough support and you guys want to see another run. I mean, we can certainly try a more cunning and stealthy type with maybe like a goblin, or maybe not necessarily a goblin, right? We've done goblins before, but a stealthy type character that can, you know, use our great wealth and great bounty of stealth items to build a really strong kit. I think we could do that. We could look at a spellcaster of some sort too. Could certainly do that. Got plenty of good gear and plenty of good things to help accentuate and just exemplify another strong run. Let me know if you want to see another, you know, 4-part mini-series. Could certainly do it with a new character. But you'll have to let me know, and that, of course, relies upon your likes and your feedback. Do let me know. Comment section below. So this has been Feywood Wanderers, my friends. A favorite of mine. I mean, this game's just so much fun to play. It looks great. Sounds great. It's challenging. It's not shy about slapping you in the face. And it makes you proceed with caution, frankly, right? Like, you feel perilous throughout the game. Like, something's gonna just one-tap ya. Just like we've been one-tapping everything. But that's something that I do like about this game, and you know, I'm greatly looking forward to the full release and to kind of see what's next. It seems like the seeds of maybe some deception or more story elements have been kind of sown by the World Ender there, and you know, what happens if you open the gates? What happens if you destroy the gates? Definitely have to see what's next. So stay tuned to the channel because we'll be doing, you know, a full release party. I would assume that, you know, more content will be added. Time of full release. I do believe it's slated to release in the Q2 of 2026. So stay tuned to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like, and I thank you for spending some time on the channel today. So with that said, I'm going to get on out of here. But, you know, once again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.